So, have you heard about this business model that's been buzzing all over the internet? The one that promises thousands of dollars in just a few days with absolutely zero inventory? Today, we're going to break down this new AI-driven strategy. It involves a brand new tool, a product that's way simpler than you'd think, and some income claims that are, well, they're pretty wild.
And yeah, let's just start with the claim that's got everyone talking. One creator, who was documenting this exact method, says they made over $7,500 in just 3 days, all online, without ever touching a physical product. I mean, that's a huge claim, right? It makes you wonder, how on earth is that even possible?
And the answer, believe it or not, is actually super simple: selling digital PDF files. We're not talking about complicated software or expensive online courses here. We're talking about simple, downloadable documents. Things like custom illustrations, printable art, and even entire children's books.
And the engine behind this whole operation is a new AI tool that a lot of people haven't even heard of yet. It's called Nano Banana. Okay, let's dive into this.
So, what is this thing? What exactly is this tool that's letting people churn out these digital products at such an incredible speed?
So, according to our sources, Nano Banana is this really powerful new image generation tool. You can find it inside Google's AI Studio, and it's probably running on their heavy-duty Gemini models. But here's the kicker. What really makes it different is its ability to create images and text together, seamlessly. So you could give it a prompt like, hey, create a 10-page kids book about a lonely robot who finds a friend, and boom, it can spit out both the illustrations and the story to go along with them.
And this is where the light bulb really goes off for people. Its fans are literally calling it a money printer. And why? Well, because it lets you create these digital products with almost no startup cost. I mean, think about it. There's no inventory to store, no shipping to worry about. You make the products one time and you can sell it over and over and over again, forever. It just completely flips the script on what it takes to start a business.
All right, so what are people actually making with this thing? What kinds of PDFs are turning into actual profits? Well, the sources we looked at point to a few key areas that are apparently doing really, really well. First up, and this is a big one, children's storybooks. Because Nano Banana is so good at combining text and images, creators are showing how they can generate entire, fully illustrated books, story and all, in just a matter of minutes. It's pretty mind-blowing. Then you've got this huge market for printable wall art. One source did a deep dive on a single Etsy listing. It was just a simple, printable picture of a beach. That one digital file, they claim, has pulled in over $29,000 over its lifetime. It just gets sold again and again to people all over the world. And then you get into the really weird but super profitable stuff. One video we saw featured a store that sells what they call dumb animal art. You know, like a picture of a cat sitting on a toilet reading a newspaper. It sounds completely ridiculous, right? But according to their analysis, that shop has made over $400,000 in sales. No joke.
And it doesn't stop there. Seriously, the list just keeps going. People are using these same AI techniques to create everything. We're talking coloring books for kids, professional business templates, daily planners and calendars, detailed user guides, even entire ebooks. The range of what's possible is just huge.
So, when we looked at all the different people doing this, a clear 4-step playbook started to emerge. We've kind of boiled down all of their different methods into one core system that seems to be the foundation for this whole thing.
Okay, so here's how it works. Step 1. You do your homework. You go on a site like Etsy and see what's already selling well. No guesswork. Step 2. The fun part. You fire up Nano Banana and use it to create your content. Step 3. You take all those AI-generated bits and pieces and assemble them into a nice-looking PDF using a free tool like Canva. And finally, Step 4. You list it for sale and you optimize the heck out of it so people can find it. That's it. That 4-step loop is the key to the whole system.
Okay, so you've made your PDF. Now what? How do you actually get it in front of people who will, buy it? Creating the product is really only half the battle.
And pretty much everyone we looked at says the same thing here. Start on Etsy. It's just seen as way more friendly and accessible for new sellers trying to sell digital stuff like this. Amazon is definitely an option, but more for later, like an expansion plan once you've already got a winner on Etsy.
Look, just tossing your PDF up on Etsy isn't going to cut it. You have to make sure people can actually find it. And this is where a few other tools come into play. The sources recommend using something like ChatGPT or eRank to nail down your titles with the right keywords. They also say to use every single one of the 13 tags Etsy gives you. And get this, you can even use AI to create mock-ups. You know, those pictures that show what your printable art would look like hanging on a real wall. It's all about making it discoverable.
And here's a little trick that kept popping up for anyone wanting to get some early momentum. It's called the $5 a day ad hack. Basically, you use Etsy's own ad system, but you keep the budget tiny, just $5 a day, to start pushing some traffic to your new listings and see what people are clicking on.
So let's pull back for a second. When you look at the whole thing, what's the real goal here? It's not just about trying to create one viral hit product. The strategy is much bigger than that.
The whole philosophy, as our sources lay it out, is to think of each PDF you create as a tiny piece of digital real estate. Every single listing is an asset that could, potentially, make you money passively for years to come. The goal is to build a whole portfolio of these assets, so your sales can start to snowball over time.